Hi everybody, welcome back to A Glittery Life. Okay, so for a while now, I have seen this tag video going around YouTube, and the tag is 5 products you don't own that you should. And every time I watch it, I think, I need to do that tag. I need to do that tag, and I never do it, so I am doing it for you now. Before I get into the tag, I'm gonna let you know what's on my lips. I am wearing MAC Snob, and I'm wearing it with MAC Subculture lip liner. And Subculture lip liner is kind of more of a little bit of like a kind of a brown tone nude. And for me, it makes Snob a little bit more wearable for my skin tone. I feel like sometimes that Snob is way too pink for me, but layered over Subculture, I feel like it's actually really pretty on my skin tone and beautiful with my eyes. But on its own, it's a little too blue tone for me, and I just think it looks weird, which is funny because it's such a popular color, but it's really not right for every skin tone. But I love it, and this is a great way. Pairing it with Subculture is a really great way to make it work for my skin tone. So hopefully that was helpful for some of you who have Snob and who are not wearing it because you're like, I look weird. That'll help. Okay. For the video, so for the 5 things that I think you should own that you probably don't, I really thought a lot about like what are some of the things that I own that I cannot live without, that I love, that I don't hear a lot of people talk about on YouTube. So I've come up with a handful of them that I just think are no-brainers. You need them. Put them on your Christmas list, rush out tomorrow. Whatever you gotta do, homegirl, you need these products. So a couple of these you hear me talk about all the time. You hear me refer to the Skindinavia Bridal Makeup Finish Setting Spray for up to 16 hours, ultra fine long wear setting spray. I love this. I use this professionally all the time. I also use this personally on myself. Another really great setting spray that I like a lot is the Urban Decay Up All Night. This is made by the same company, by Skindinavia, so it's that same high quality. I just got this in the Sephora VIB sale. So this is just another great alternative, and it's paraben free and all that good stuff. It's a little bit of a cheaper alternative to the Skindinavia one. So both of these, great picks. I like them both. Can't go wrong with these. Another thing that I think you need to have in your bathroom or your makeup kit or whatever, I think you need the Sarah Happ Lip Scrub. Listen, especially going into winter, you're gonna wanna be wearing all those dark, matte, reds, burgundies, vampy colors. That's what you're gonna be wearing, right? Okay, sister, let me just tell you, there is nothing worse than putting a matte lipstick on your crackly, chapped lips. Don't do it. It would actually be better for you to put nothing on your lips than put a matte lipstick on your crackly, chapped lips. It just looks horrible. And you could spend a day rehabbing your lips instead of running around with that cracked old red matte lipstick on, and then the rest of the week you could have great lips. So do that. One of the best ways that you can do that is with the Sarah Happ Lip Scrub. A little bit of this on, scrub, 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 wash it off with a warm washcloth, put a nice like lip moisturizer on after that. Do it right before you go to bed, cake on some moisturizer. You're gonna wake up with your lips in a much better state of mind. And then when you wake up, they're gonna be pretty, they're gonna be plump, and they're gonna be prepped for your matte lipstick. So do yourself a favor, Sarah Happ Lip Scrub. Now this isn't cheap. This is somewhere in that $15 to $20 price range, but really good investment. And there's so much in here. It's a full ounce. You just need a tiny little like scoop on your finger, so it's gonna last you. I've had this one for like a year, I think. So, and I've made a pretty good dent in it, but can't go wrong with this. Another product that I just think everybody needs, and I never hear people talk about these, are the NARS multiples. Now there was obviously a big commotion about the matte multiples earlier this year, and then the packaging was a big fail, so now nobody can get them until they redo the packaging. I don't even know what that drama is all about, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the regular NARS multiples. I love these. I have one of these in my purse 365 days out of the year because it's eyes, lips, cheeks, so it can fix a lot. I'm not showing you the one that I have in my purse right now because it's across the room in my purse, which is Nepali Coast. It's rose gold. It's my favorite one from NARS, but I want to show you a couple of my runner-ups. This one is Maldives, so you can see kind of it's like a lighter color. So pretty, beautiful, so beautiful on the cheeks because you can just sheer this right out. and warm your whole cheeks up, or you can just put that in the crease of your eye just to really make that beautiful, or just on your lips, sheer or all over. It's so pretty. Just makes your face look super fresh and covers a multitude of sins. There's so many favorites. I have so many favorites. I love Maui. I love Riviera. I love Malibu. I mean, there's just a ton that I like. This is Antibes. You can see this is more of this is Antibes. Just face planted that right onto my pants. Oh well. Okay, back to Antibes. It's more of like a rose, like a kind of a dusty rose color with a little bit of like a blue tone underneath, and it is so pretty, you guys. I can't remember if you can still get this one. I might be showing you one that's gone. If so, I apologize. Anyway, all of these are gorgeous. Coco Cabana is one of my favorite of all time highlighters. I have that in my kit. I love putting that on people. The texture is really easy. The formula is really easy. You just can't go wrong with these. These are only $30. You're never gonna use this up either. That's the crazy thing about this, is you could use this all day. You could use this every day of the year and still not use this up. So I just think that those are another great kind of like unsung hero, if you will, and you need one. Another product in my must-haves, products that you don't own that I think you should. The reason I know you don't own this is because I never hear anybody but myself talking about it. It is the Cover FX Eye Primer. I love it. Okay, I literally, Cover FX does not pay me to tell you how awesome their products are. They're just that good. This is their anti-age smoothing eye primer. It's amazing, and it is huge. This is 0.67 ounces. This is a massive size for a primer. Plus, it has a great little dispenser so you don't get too much product out. I mean, I just pumped out too much product, but that's enough for 2 eyes. I can't tell you how long it's gonna take me to get through this because I have been using this almost the whole year, and you can see, I mean, I still have a lot of product left in this. So do yourself a favor, go get an eye primer that is gonna last you forever. And it's anti-aging. Ladies, never too early to start that anti-aging, especially around your eyes. The last product that I picked that you probably don't own, but that I think that you really, really need is the Benjabel Brush Tree. These things are amazing. Schmazing. I put some brushes in there so you could see what it does. So after you wash your brushes, which you should be doing on a regular basis, ladies, you just take your brush, it's wet, right? You've like shook all that extra water off after you've rinsed it. You just take it and then you just stick it right like that, and it's gonna dry perfectly. No water going into the ferrule, no brush problems, nothing, right? Your brush is just gonna hang like that and dry perfectly, and it's gonna dry really, really quickly this way. Sometimes it'll dry within and I have like a ceiling fan right over where I dry these. Sometimes they're dry within 30 minutes because of hanging them like this, and then the shape is perfect. Now, I'm gonna do a whole video on how to wash brushes and what you need to wash your brushes, so stay tuned for that. But the Benjabel Brush Tree, these are amazing. So this is the small one, which I use for all of my eyeshadow brushes, any of those like smaller brushes. And then this is the larger one, and I use this for all my big brushes. But these holes are so big that you can actually get multiple brushes in there if you need to. But it doesn't quite hang, they don't quite hang straight that way, but it's not gonna be a problem. And if that doesn't bother you, homegirl, then you can jam a whole bunch in these. So even though these are huge little, even though the openings are really, really big, you can still use these for your smaller brushes just fine. So I got my Benjabels from beautylish.com. That's the best place I have found to get them. This is one of the things that I use the most, and I never hear anybody talking about those. So guys, if you're a YouTuber and you haven't done this 5 products that you don't own that you need, I would love to see your video. And if not, if you're like, have seen so many of these and you're like, oh, another one of these, I hope that I picked some different products that you haven't seen everybody else talk about. So, and maybe something good for your Christmas wish list, like the Benjabel Brush Tree. Anyway, you guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.